Okay, now this is a persistent problem. I get this all of the time, this question on, it's usually office personnel. If you're big enough and you have a regular accounts payable clerk, you have an office administrator, you have a receptionist, and you say, look, these people are only there when the office is open. Our office is open every day from 8 to 5. The 3 or 4 ladies who work in the shop, work in the office part, trade off at lunchtime. They all take an hour for lunch and all that, and we pay them all the same thing. Hunky-dory, no problem. Okay, here's the problem, folks, is they are non-exempt employees. They are really hourly employees, and for your convenience, you're paying them like they're salaried employees, but they're still non-exempt. Now, the best rule on this is to pay them hourly. And that's what I do with my office people. And many of the companies that work with me have converted their office people to straight hourly with electronic time clocks. It's very simple. And what we found when we started doing this, by the way, folks, again, accurate time records, clock in, clock out, clock in, clock out. I feel like, remember Karate Kid, wax in, wax out? Everybody remember that movie? Yes. Okay, same idea, clock in, clock out, keep doing that. Keep that in your mind. Okay, same idea here. What we found across the board is that people do not work 40 hours in a week, period. And I work really hard. I don't work 70 hours every week. I cover a 70-hour period, but I'm at the grocery store, I'm talking to friends, I'm buying something on Amazon. Some of that stuff you can't pick up, okay? You're going to end up paying for that. But when you start accurately tracking time records, you're going to find that most of your people take an hour and a half for lunch because they ran an errand and the errand took longer than they thought. You're going to find they stopped over at the doctor's office. And a lot of the stuff that you're not tracking, when you start tracking it, first of all, you're going to dramatically improve your position in wage hour if you get audited. But also, your payroll records are going to be a lot more accurate. Most businesses that start doing this, like 99%, make money when they do this because people really don't work all the hours that they say. But what it also does for your office employees is it creates a built-in sense of discipline. Hey, this is work time. Gee, if I got here at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock, I just lost a half-hour pay. For some of them that may be okay, but for others it may be a self-correcting message of saying, gee, I better hustle a little bit, really make sure I'm here at 8 because I don't want to give up that half-hour pay. And after all, if we say we want them there 8 to 5, we want them there 8 to 5. That's the idea of the exercise, right? So I know it seems tedious to do this, but keep in mind that this myth of having these salaried non-exempt employees just really doesn't work. Now, the alternative is say, no, I really want to keep these people on salary. They feel better about themselves and all that. Great. You still need to have some type of time accounting. And what we do, if this gets through wage hour audit, it just doesn't get through wage hour audit very easily. And they ask a lot of questions. But you can do time by exception, meaning you have some people who really, really consistently work 8 to 5, take 12 to 1 off for lunch, so on and so forth, day in and day out. Get those employees to sign a note at the end of the week that I worked my normal hours this week exactly. Or I had a doctor's appointment, so I'm short an hour, or I worked through lunch on Tuesday. Have some backup system so that you can show that you were not just mindlessly applying the salaries to these non-exempt office people. And again, it'll pay dividends if you have a problem, and we are seeing more of this issue come up in the last few years.